We're starting a brand new Minecraft hardcore world. In episode 1 of our series, we focus on the perfect start, surviving the early days, building a safe place to live, and avoiding the mistakes that end this world way too early.
Oh, jeepers. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. This isn't about rushing the end. It's about surviving, as we've never done this before. So stick around to see how we do.
I love getting blasted by this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just cover me in pink.
Oh, we love it. It looks so cute. Okay, so after we're so happy about our spawn area, we got straight into chopping some wood to make our basic tools. I made myself some wooden, and Mr. Craft made his basic stone tools, plus a little bit of coal. Also, how well trained is Mr. Craft as he's getting me some flowers because he knows I love to decorate. We spotted a village nearby and we decided to go down and pillage, and we were so lucky to get the weaponsmith, and yay! Free armor for me because I found it first.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm just here seeing all your achievements like boom, boom, acquire hardware, and I'm just slapping hay bales and cows like an idiot. But we needed the food. What? What?
I just jumped over a big hole.
Careful.
I'm good.
Come on. Come look.
Good. I have to remind myself that we're in hardcore, so maybe I wouldn't have died from that fall, but I need to be more careful. And since we're so close to the village, we decided to keep looking around. Mr. Craft found that perfect little island as he's slapping with his flowers for me to look at. And we decided, I think this is the spot. But as the sunset started, we decided to run back to the village because we want a bed to sleep.
So we yanked Buddy's bed, and then in the morning I got straight to getting some flint so I can make an archer or Fletcher or whatever the heck. And I told this guy, no more farming. Now sell me emeralds for sticks. And do it now. And we do that a lot. I don't like doing it, but it's a necessary part of the early game. Actually, I don't think we've ever done this early in the game where we got axes and stuff to use right away. That was pretty clutch and worth the time, I'm not going to lie, because we wanted to get terraforming and we didn't want to do it with stone. So we slapped in our sugar cane and got straight into chopping some trees and doing a little terraforming so we could get a better look at the island. And of course, we took the time in between to breed the bees because Mrs. Craft loves to make candles, which needs wax. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
I do love my candles, but that's something for later. As of right now, we have lots of wood. Thanks to the villagers, we have our iron axes, but we have no pickaxe. So we found this ravine, started to go down and slow, making a silly little staircase as we don't want to take any damage. I have a little bit of armor that I borrowed from the villager, but Mr. Craft has none. So slowly we started to smelt the bit of iron that we got. Finally, his first iron pick. We just want to play as safely as possible, adding all the iron that we find in the ravine to the furnace until we basically clear it out and we were ready to move on.
Yeah, we just got a couple pieces of protection each. I mean, I went in with nothing, so that was brutal. So getting the chest plate and the pants was great. And, and if you don't see it sometimes, it's because I have this mod that hides it. So I can turn it off and you can actually see our skins. We're going to start using that so you can tell who's who, even though Mrs. Craft didn't turn it on. Anywho, as soon as we got up, we got back to the drill, making some sticks, trading sticks for emeralds and emeralds for axes. They love it.
Yeah, they sure love it. But anyways, we were running back to our island, and I think we were almost getting ready to start building until we realized we only have birch and oak. So we decided to go on a little adventure. We found our favorite wood, the dark oak, and we stayed to get the saplings so we can replant back at home. We spotted a little bit of lush, and we started gathering some clay and all those pretty little flowers and moss and azalea leaves. That will be good back for the building. So slowly but surely, I'm coming back home.
Yes, I'm very patient when we're out on our adventures, but we were lucky to find the spruce as well. And same drill. Got all the saplings and ferns and all the goodies. And we even slapped some wheat seeds and a little bit of cows on the way home to make sure we had plenty of nutritious food.
And coming back home, we realized we picked the perfect spot. What do you guys think? That was nice and fast.
Yeah, home sweet home. Well, I wouldn't say fast. We definitely burned a few days doing that, but it was worth it because we got a ton of good stuff. Like we're loaded on dark oak, we're loaded on spruce, got all the saplings. Oh wait, no, you have all the dark oak saplings, right?
Yeah, I got 9.
We're stacked. Oh man, look at that. And then let me bring over the cherry too. It just makes sense. And the oak. We're looking good for our build.
And we found some mossy.
Yeah, we found some moss stuff, some clay, so we can make pots. I think we're just about ready to build a nice starter base, Mrs. Crafty.
Yeah.
Look at all this glorious stuff.
And I found some ferns.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a lot of sweet berries.
Yeah, let's get our safety net.
Yeah, let's get a little safety net. Maybe torch this island up too and start growing some trees.
Yeah, we got cold for days now. No
Definitely.
excuses. Finally, after all these days, we're starting our perfect little starter house. We followed this tutorial from Crescent Cat. Shout out to her. We love her buildings, but of course we had to make our own little tweaks. And thank God that we went to get all those moss and wood because that really tied the whole house together. We went with our classic loft in the top with lots of storage, a little bit of a kitchen. Of course, our fireplace is a staple at this point. And yeah, all the woods together really came together in the building. I really like how it turned out. And I think Mr. Craft liked it a lot too.
And after a little self-admiration, we went back to doing what we love best and trading some sticks for emeralds and emeralds for axes. And then actually Mrs. Crafty had the idea, hey, instead of doing this, which was good, why don't we try and make one of them a librarian? And I can't stand doing that. So I gave her all the crap and just kept getting more sticks and emeralds and all that. And she actually got Fortune, like, in 5 minutes. I couldn't believe it. So we got a Fortune 2 book, which is a great start because, well, it takes forever for 2 of us to get a lot of diamonds. And I tried to trap him for his own good, but of course he wouldn't have it. So whatever, hopefully he stays alive. And yeah, we took off with our Fortune book and headed back home and decided, well, we might as well go straight down into the mines and try and get as much iron as we can so we can make an anvil and put that on maybe a diamond pickaxe and get a nice head start with the Fortune. It'll help us out a lot. So I go straight to the iron mining and we dipped into the cave as slowly and surely as we could, and it didn't take long for Mrs. Crafty to acquire 2 of her first diamonds. Which is great, but we still need 1 more if we want to do a pickaxe and a bunch of more iron if we want to put the book on the pickaxe with the anvil. So we just kept going, and luckily we found a tough area that had a crap load of iron, and we just safely scooped it all up and tossed them in the furnace.
Yeah, and of course we wanted to get all the iron and the anvil, but we couldn't continue without first crafting the last bit of armor, so we're safe. Now that we're safe, we can get going, and it is a bit of a weird decision, but we decided, hey, we really want the Fortune for the diamonds, and we made sure that we had enough diamonds to craft myself my first diamond pick, and we did. We kept finding even more, so I grabbed the last one that I needed. I went back to the anvil to put my fortune book on it, and that way we can keep continuing the search for more diamonds and get double the diamonds. And that's girl math for you. Mr. Craft is my personal bodyguard while I'm collecting the pretty chore of getting my double diamonds, of course. We kept finding more, and that was pretty good. We kept it pretty safe. Thanks for Mr. Craft. We got so lucky finding all these different diamond veins. Is it me, or usually you always get just crappy little ones? Anyways, this moment was pretty sketch, not gonna lie. Mr. Craft was getting surrounded, and I decided to help for once. So while he's dealing with the creeper, I take the last blow to the to the monster, and I get my achievement for the first time. Look at that.
Yeah, I think that was the first time you hit one, and I just locked this guy in because I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with it, you know. Work smart, not hard. And this guy was completely yeeted in gold. I don't know what was up with that. We saw a few of those guys on this trip, actually. And again, we got pretty lucky on the diamonds. We kept running into more, and I wanted to get the heck out of there, but Mrs. Crafty wasn't having it. She wanted more and more diamonds. But again, I think this is another little sketch part coming up here. And these, I don't know, these creepers just sometimes I want to help, and then I just end up hitting them to her. It backfires a bit, but she had her shield, so that was good.
Yeah, I only cared really about my diamond not blowing up, so thank God it didn't. We kept looking for more because I was not satisfied yet. I knew that there was more diamonds to be found, and I had to convince Mr. Kraft to be my bodyguard, and we kept collecting a little bit of more diamonds. When you are in hardcore, you need to make sure that you have diamond armor, if I'm being told correctly. I just kept collecting whatever I wanted while he was protecting me, and I felt pretty safe.
Yeah, I like how you're just collecting glow liking and hanging out, and you can clearly see in my footage I'm tweaking and looking around like SEAL Team 6, making sure everything's lit up, and you're like, oh, look, a little diamond. It's just no big deal.
Yes, no big deal because I had you and I wanted my diamonds. You need double the diamonds in hardcore, so that's that. We were lost. We wanted to get out because that was enough mining for today, and we just had to dig our own hole and see where we end up. Thankfully, we were not too far, so it was just a short swim to our house. We're fully geared up now, thank God, and we have a little bit of extra diamonds for whatever we want to craft next. And we have a lot of iron from our mining trip, so the next thing we want to do is making some lanterns to change all the silly torches that we have everywhere, and it will make the house 10 times look better.
And we didn't get many, but we got a little bit of bone, so we could also put some glowberries and just add a little bit of light ambiance to the builds, because, yeah, torches are just the worst.
I love my flowers, and he loves his farming. Okay, so after that, we decided to change a bit the house. Our room was kind of crammed down there.
Okay. Yeah, I think that made a big difference. Hey, Mrs. Crafty? This looks a lot more open now. I like this much better.
Yeah, we just switched this.
Great idea. I mean, we hardly even ever use our bedroom, so this is big enough and it'll get the job done.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got a few materials to do a little build, and so do you, right?
Well, tell us what you're gonna do.
Yeah, first of all, I think this is a little ugly. I don't like how this dirt looks. So I'm going to build a little bit of a retaining wall here so we have a little bit of a better view when we come back to our place from adventures.
Yeah?
And we've been thinking about doing a little bit of a windmill, right, Mrs. Crafty?
Yeah, we think that will look very cute.
You've done one before, so I want to see how I'll come help you after I'm done this, but maybe somewhere next to the bee's hut there would be perfect off to the side so we can see it. Too.
On the right or the left?
Yeah, on that pot there at the top.
Okay.
That'd be good.
Yeah, this is ugly. Like, I cannot stand to watch this a minute longer.
Okay, noted. I'm gonna do a little Oh, jeepers. Careful, careful, careful. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run.
Oh my god, what was
What's with the trident, dude? That's insanity.
Dude, I almost died.
How low did you get there?
I got to 3 hearts.
Holy crap. Where is he?
I don't know, dude. I'm behind.
Oh, he's right here. Frick. I feel like he's just holding it, waiting for me to drop my shield. Okay. And he didn't even get me it.
That was so
Awesome.
dangerous.
Yeah, what the hell? You gotta stay on your toes, Mrs. There's just tridents all around the floor here.
I don't even have my shield.
Yeah, with that little scare, it was time to start my retaining wall, and Mrs. Crafty got started on her little plot for her windmill. And I wanted to use a little bit of mossy cobblestone and andesite and some bricks just to give it a little texture.
And I started working on the windmill that we both wanted to have in the back of the island using stone, spruce, cherry, and a little bit of diorite. I also had to shear a bunch of sheep so I could get what's that called? And it also serves as the entrance to the mine.
Yes, I love how your windmill turned out. It's so pretty. And of course, it didn't take long till you got antsy and you wanted to go collect more friggin' flowers.
Yeah, I wanted to make a garden at the front of the house, so we were so lucky to find this flower field. I mean, look at that. Just flower dreams come true. And it was a perfect addition to the front of our house, making 1 row each of every flower. It looks so beautiful.
This is looking absolutely perfect, Mrs. Kraft.
I know, it's looking very cute, very cozy. This is my idea of a perfect start.
Yes,
in
I agree.
hardcore.
Except we do have some diamonds. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, if you see my hotbar, I have everything ready. Wait.
Making an enchanting table? Because this is kind of silly having the crafting table here. It was the honors. Yay! Let's see what I would get, just out of curiosity.
Yeah, same.
Unbreaking. Crap. Smite. Crap. What about this? Fire protection.
Ooh, silk touch.
Brilliant.
I could get silk touch pick.
However, I wouldn't mind making a couple, little diamond thingies before we go do a tour of the world so far.
Yeah, we could do diamond gear, just not enchanted, because I'm actually getting crap anyway, so
Yeah.
less protection.
Should I do my chest plate to start?
Yeah, let's see how much.
It's 21 each for now, so I'm gonna do, I think.
Just grab half. I'll grab half.
Okay, perfect. If you do pants and a chest plate, you should have 6 left to do 2 different things, whether it's a pick or an axe.
Should I do the chest plate too?
I did the chest plate and the pants, and that gives you 6 left, so you can upgrade 2 other things.
I
whether
only
it's your
have 3
pick
left
or-
after that. Because I used 3 for the enchanting table.
I just took Babe's 10 right here.
Okay.
That's all I want. You got the rest. I got a couple upgrades here.
Oh yeah, you need a pick.
Boom.
Like
I've been dying without the pick and the axe. It's actually been killing me.
I'm gonna do. If I do the pants,
I'm gonna retire these boys over
I
here.
have 6 left, so perfect.
Yeah, you can make an axe or a sword. Sword.
Sword. Okay.
I'm sure
I have
that
4 left.
I could use a sword. Not gonna lie. Did you make a chest plate and pants?
I did.
Oh, nice. And a sword?
And a sword.
Well, you never use a wood axe anyway, so.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Let me see your axe.
I've been using so many that actually broke.
And I wanted to do some bridges or something to the mainland. I don't know. I'm just in love with this little island that we built, Mrs. Crafty. It's so cute.
I got a present for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right, sweet. Well, that's a perfect start if you ask me. We need to get some enchants going, but I'm feeling a lot more protected now.
Yeah, me too. This is better.
Let's
Way
go look at our Let's go look at our beautiful builds.
Let me out. We did a lot of little details, as you could see. Just went to the lush just because Mr. Kraft needed his
Yes.
finds.
It took us an extra day just to get that, but I think it was totally worth it. And our little our retaining wall and our flower garden is so
You Mrs. Crafty.
It's so cute.
yeah, and the windmill too. I love the windmill. Honestly, I don't think we could fit many more builds on this actual island. I think everything else will bridge over to
Expand.
to the mainland, which would be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I do not want cows or whatever next to me, so maybe the cows could be on this side.
Yeah, definitely don't like listening to
Like
the
over
cows.
here.
That's a good idea. But let's go check it out now that we've seen it from afar.
I made a sign.
Aw, that's so
Is
cute.
this considered a lake house? I don't even know. I feel so accomplished on hardcore, you guys. Oh. We've never made it this far.
Negative. We've tried a couple, we're not gonna lie, and we didn't make it this far. Let's just leave it at that.
You don't
But-
want to see that.
I think that like doing stuff like this retaining wall, I'm gonna continue it around our island and just just gotta be extra careful.
I
So
can help you with that.
yeah, that would be a fun thing to do in next episode, just to
Yeah.
be super safe.
And we haven't even adventured that much because we want to keep it so safe. So
Yes, we do. I love this little flower field though, Mrs. Crafty. This was a great addition.
And then let's go. And then we did some planters here for sweet berries.
Yeah, I like that, especially with the cherry.
Another sign here. Welcome.
Stop it.
And we have a little tree, little post here.
Yeah, we did take a dabble at a little custom tree thing. I don't think I like this now that I look at it.
We got our bees here.
We definitely need to make some candles and stuff like that next.
Yeah, where did that go?
I went around the back.
Yeah, we have no string, so I cannot even make candles.
I know. We're really early stages here, but I'm so happy with our progress so far.
but- Yeah, and then come check check it out. This is our mine entrance.
This is our mind mill, if you will. This goes all the way
Mine
down.
mill.
We actually got a bunch more exploring to do down there, but once we get a little better enchanted, feel more comfortable to... I mean, we just went and got diamonds for the first time, you know, one trip ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and the whole getting this pickaxe with fortune, it's such a good move.
Yeah, it was a great start that way.
And if we wouldn't, we would have gotten not too many.
And then just a simple little farm to keep us full if we need, because we haven't got any animals yet, so... Oh, well.
I love it. It's so quiet. Do you hear that?
Yeah, not having any animal. All I hear is the campfire. It's so peaceful on this island. I just want to keep building my retaining wall and let nobody in. Show me inside, Mrs. Kraft. It's raining now.
We got a little, like, patio. We added some cherry touches, and we pretty much mix all the woods that
Yeah, we tried to use as much wood as we could, but not make it, like, too messy either.
You know what, though? It's crazy because we have the oak, the birch, the dark oak, and the spruce, and
it looks
the
good.
cherry.
It came together.
Yeah, it doesn't look bad.
Pink couch is a bit eccentric, but I'll let it slide.
Hey.
And I just slammed as many friggin' storage in here as I could, because usually it gets messy fast, so I like to have extra room. Your future, and of course our quiet little loft over here.
Where's your bed, mister?
I put it back.
Oh, there you
Normally it's in my inventory, but I put it back for the tour so we could see our pink beds here. I feel like it's raining a lot in this world.
go. It is raining a lot.
It does look glorious in shaders, so I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Yeah. You're so stinking cute, Mrs. Grab. Wow, there's pillagers there. What the hell?
Oh.
Should we murder them?
Yeah, let's go murder them.
Trying to do our frickin' outro here, boys. Oh, he's shooting each other. You guys are geniuses. You know that? Silly girl. Thanks for sticking along, guys. We hope you enjoyed our first hardcore episode. We want to do some more. If you guys...
we want to keep going, expanding, enchanting. So, yeah, let us know if you want to.
We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for
Yeah.
coming by.
If you made it this far and you like this video, please like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching, everybody.